So that was a full throttle, but it feels really stable. Usually there is a crazy torque steer on my Veloster N, but then, well, probably the driver was countering it, but then I don't really feel the car going super crazy. Alright, so ELSD kicking in. It's fighting its way. Jesus, this is just insane. The amount of understeer that this controls. Again, I feel like super crazy bouncing left and right because of the higher center of gravity compared to the Veloster N, but this is definitely an N for sure. Built here in Korea at Namyang, honed in Germany, Nürburgring. Alright. This overall understeer as well as just a neutral steer all throughout, it feels really comfortable. I mean, definitely it's got that track DNA, an N. You can track this car and then just bring it out onto your groceries and just daily driver, give your kids ride back and forth school. But then guess look at where we are now. We're in a track, just flooring the car. All right, and once again, the brake, it just clocked it about like 60%. So I am curious about the NTS, because on the Veloster N you can see that the NTS has come up, which is not the case for Kona N. Alright, this definitely feels different, way different than Veloster N, because this is not how the car behaves on that first giant corner that we just saw. Definitely a more aggressive ELSD that's kicking in, trying to send it, well, not trying, it is pushing all the force to this right wheel, maximizing the grip. And just listen to the engine note as well as the exhaust. I mean, when I first drove Kona, a regular one, as well as Kona N line, I could definitely feel that this Kona is not just a regular typical SUV, but it was like actually fun to drive around and be in. And guess what? They have upgraded the chassis on this Kona N about 28, if not 38 points. They have increased the rigidity of this car. Full brake. All right, we just clocked at 72%. The ABS did not come up. And the best part is that NGS right there, because on Veloster N you have to wait like 3 minutes, but Kona N 40 seconds is all it takes for it to recharge up and use the NGS once again. And that means Hyundai has collected enough of data and is proud and confident that they can push the engine to the limit just in 40 seconds. And honestly, that 3-minute mark on my Veloster N seemed a little too much, because sometimes, you know, you just gotta wait forever. And this Inje Speedium track is about a 2-minute long drive. And so that means you can only use that NGS, which brings you extra 10 horsepower with 2 kilogram force meters torque once in every drive. But however, with this Kona N, so divide that into 40 seconds, you can well use about 2, if you're faster, you can use it 3 times. So that being said, well, on this track, Veloster N does about 1 minute and 53, if not 54 seconds, fully stock. And I have a feeling that, I mean, despite its nature of this car being an SUV or CUV, geez, I really don't know, because there is the NGS, and also without an NGS, this engine, the motor of this Kona N is stronger than Veloster N. So I think it will just cancel those factors out together. You gotta trust this wet 8-speed dual clutch transmission that Hyundai has developed for Veloster N first, which later on was used on Genesis GV80 and Santa Fe and whatnot. But then they have the perfect transmission, and then they just tuned it right according to the car, according to the conditions. And also, the best part about Kona N is that this has the comfort mode and the utmost leveled up HDA. I've been using that on my city drives. Also go check that out video. So it has the HDA, it's a daily driver and track capacity. And the tire that we had on this Kona N, again, is just a Pirelli P0, which is just a typical summer sporty tire. It's not even like a track tire. So that being said, if we just swap out the tires, this car is gonna be fun. Jesus. And fully automated window on the passenger seat as well. We can see a list of Kona N's going in. This car is just so much fun, and definitely the popcorn is much louder than Veloster N DCT. And the pop and crackles, I mean, they pop and bang the same time. It makes the same noise, but it's like a little bit louder. And honestly, I think it's like meaner than the exhaust that I have on my Veloster N. I have Veloster N DCT, but I swapped it to a manual one, and still this Kona N's sound meaner. And the throttle response, Jesus. Well, I bet the NTS is on, and when NTS is on, this is what the car feels like. Alright, so I clocked at 1.5 G maximum, and I wonder where the NTS is at. And I have Veloster N performance brakes on. That is 4 pots, 4 pistons, and the bite, it's a little less linear than what I have.